I've done this before.
So hold on, there's a $45,000 to an $85,000 equity spread?
Yes.
Okay.
On each property. And they're down south, so they're like, two are at SeaTac, two are at Pacific, one's at Tacoma.
Okay.
You know, those areas.
Yeah.
So how would you take that situation to maximize the profit on it? So I'm selling it to normal buyers.
Okay, so the first question would be, what's your immediate goal?
My immediate goal is to wholesale it.
Okay, so to make as much cash as possible, as quick as possible.
Correct.
Okay. So goal, wholesale. Okay. And he gave you all his numbers, and do you have to close on all 11 all at the same time, or can you?
No.
Okay. And what price are these, like 100, 200, 300s?
The most expensive one, Market Valley, is $353 at Nickel Valley.
Okay.
Most of them are about 200 is Market 2 to 250 Market Valley.
And then would you list them and sell them, or would you just straight sell them to people?
I'm just straight selling them to people.
Straight sell them to people. Okay.
It's a real estate question too, because
yeah,
they have that MLS 2C. I don't think that applies.
No, you don't have to.
Because we're not listing it, right?
Yeah,
so
if you're not listing
I have
it.
no intent to
Yep.
list it.
That doesn't matter. So you're not gonna get in trouble there. I would just explain to them the sneak attack on the sewer.
Yeah.
And I had to go to Mike like 3 times. Hey Mike, what do I say? How do you coach me through this? Hey, can you repeat that again? And all he did was repeat back to me the exact same thing he said the first time. But it's my parents' property, so you know, when it gets too close to home, you kind of start to hesitate a little bit on what you know. Oh, I don't want to lose mom and dad money. Do you have buyers that would just straight buy these that are investors themselves or first-time home buyers? In other words, how are you going to unload them?
Yes, they're normal buyers, and I already maybe have 8 of them sold already within like 24 hours, right? But I'm trying to figure out how I want to structure this. So they asked me what's the process, right? So they're owned by an LLC.
Yep.
The attorney packaged an LLC in for his side.
Yep.
And I'm trying to figure out the best way for me to make money on it.
And he.
So yeah, to answer your question, normal buyers.
Yep.
But I told him, I said, just make an offer, right?
Yep.
It's negotiable.
Yep. Yep. Mike, we're going to have to put our creative hats on here for 2 seconds. Because my first reaction was to structure it all in as commission, just suck it all out as commission. Because you could suck, for conversation's sake, you could go sell a $250,000 house, there's $40,000 in equity there. You could take a $40,000 commission, that'd be one. But that might red flag on a underwriter for the size of commission that you're getting.
Wait, see, that would be like a 20% commission?
That's, I mean, theoretically it's fine. As long as
you can do a 20% commission.
I may or may not have paid myself a 15 before. I said may not.
Okay.
No.
Well, gee, I
Well, we can't have commission things. That's a whatchamacallit. So if I charge 15 and you charge 6, that's your choice.
I didn't realize you could do that.
So one would the whole thing is commission. Okay. The problem you're going to run into, and speak up anytime, Dennis or Rick, is as this commission exceeds 6%, an underwriter most likely is going to flag it. If it gets higher than 8 or 9, am I speaking incorrectly there?
No, necessarily. Sometimes it doesn't.
I did one that was $30,000 commission on a $200,000 house, and they didn't break my.
Okay.
I don't want to sound greedy, but I have my team with buyers.
Yeah.
And they're on 40% commissions.
Yeah.
So I told them to get 40%, 3%.
Well, true.
So if I get the whole commission, I think my contract says I have to pay the 40%.
Just slap a quick amendment to it. No, I'm dead serious. I do an amendment to the contract. These are special situations.
Okay.
I mean, because how would a regular teammate, let's say they're representing the buyer,
But I
expect to
think
make
they're
30
gonna
grand.
see how much, well, they won't see how much money they're making, right?
Just do all the DAs on your side. Okay, well, that's a different question.
Right.
So, you can take it in as commission,
Mhm.
What about
go ahead.
an and/or signs type deal where you get,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I was gonna say second mortgage.
Yep, oh, see, now we're cooking with gas. You can take it as an assignment, number 3, you could quickly slap a second mortgage against it.
And it's purchase money, so you should be able to refinance it without too much trouble, if they wanted to later on down the road, once that value seasons,
Yeah, but
the new value.
they have the FHA flipping rule, right? So you,
Yeah, but if not FHA, it's conforming. Conventional financing, if it's non-owner, depends if it's owner or non-owner purchase.
right. Okay.
But then, like I said, it's purchase money second, so the flipping part of it goes away, if you sit on it for a year, but you're just gonna have your money tied up for a year, but you said as fast as possible, so that doesn't solve the problem.
Depending on how workable it is, you could also slap a lien on it. You could also send it in as like a contractor bill, just to be paid right off the HUD.
Yeah.
And you're paid as, the Fibonacci group, you know, RICO, have them paid to one of your entities and they
Well,
can just
keep
put it
in
on the
mind,
HUD.
this is a lawyer too, a real estate attorney. I don't know if it is.
Well, we pay bills on HUDs. I mean, that's fine, I mean, we've paid like huge excavating bills and things like that, so you could get that put onto the HUD if the attorney was okay with it. Because technically, that's up to the seller.
Well, the seller is the attorney.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
But basically, you could go on there as a contractor and then get paid right on the HUD as a line item. Lien, maybe a second mortgage, commission, assignment. I would try to take as much of it as commission and then maybe go with the rest on as the HUD, just depending on the amount of dollars. 30,000 in commission on a HUD is a lot on a $200,000 house. Or you could put it on there and then if it gets flagged, then change it later.
And then switch lenders, cause your under's already seen it. Sorry, Dave.
No, is that helpful?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Oh, I just said, you know, it's circumstantial. I think underwriters, at least I know ours, would probably look at the situation. I think your situation is very unique, what you're doing. It's not a normal purchase sale. So you probably go, yeah, that's what he's doing, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
If the borrower is using us, then I don't think they try to protect them. You know, that's between you and your borrower,
And yeah, in between you and the seller.
and the seller. That's usually my experience with that stuff.
I just try to keep everything as vanilla ice cream as possible. That's just my first thought. Like, how do you make it go through as smooth as possible? Because if one of them's an $80,000 commission, there's a possibility it could get flagged.
Plus, what about the tax, liability when you take it as a commission as opposed to a second or a lien or something? That's a great question.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, he hides all of his money and it goes around in a circle anyway. So on paper, Rylan only makes $4,000 a year. Hey, no, but I'm proud of him for it.
And 3,500 was a bad debt that he wrote off?
Yeah. Any other deals or things that we want to talk about and discuss?
Well, tell me more about the assignment. What would you do there?
The assignment would just be an assignment fee. It'll show up as a line item on the HUD. Same thing. You could send it in as a bill, and that would pop up, and the assignment would pop up on the HUD as
So
a
you're talking about just a purchase and sale and then with 4 assignees?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about,
Yeah.
and putting that on the HUD?
Yep.
Is there any management of the properties while, during the time you've got them under contract?
Well, I'm trying to not put it, I already have buyers, I just wanna try to get it straight to them and make the most money
So basically, you're just tying it
as
up,
possible.
you're just tying it up and/or signs, and you're gonna assign it to the buyer? Or are you actually gonna come entitled to it?
No, I don't want to. Yeah, so I'm trying to get 2 buyers as easy as I can.
Consulting management fee.
Consulting management fee.
RICO. And then have it paid to your company. The more that it goes to a company versus you, it makes it look better too.
Where would you put that exactly?
It's a HUD line item.
So, but how do you invoice? You just send an invoice?
Send an invoice, right to escrow.
Send a bill.
Yep. And then if you were worried about it, I would put, on the purchase and sale, second page, 22D at the bottom, consulting and management fee to be paid by seller at escrow.
Your seller's an attorney, so seller's an attorney, you're optioning the properties, or you're tying them up for a period of time, then you're gonna sell them to various buyers, correct? In other words, you're taking, how many properties, 13?
No, you're not gonna take title or option them or anything. Seller said, get me X on all these, I'll unload them all.
The seller being an attorney, I think I would just disclose to him that you're going to charge a management fee to facilitate the placement, and then I get some of it, you know, so I would disclose to the seller that you're collecting a management consulting fee of X.
Put it right on the 22D, on the
Yeah.
page 2.
Or is the MLS form's gonna be,
You can use the MLS forms, that's fine.
I guess, no problem with MLS forms, you know? No,
Technically, you're not supposed to, but I mean, I think you'd be fine. It's like a for sale by owner. And part of it is gonna run through the commission as the office, so that should be totally fine. Cause it's gonna go into, you're gonna take some in as commission to the buyer agent, right?
correct.
Yeah, use the MLS form. Cause it's gonna go into the brokerage. Cool, good stuff.